everybody, and welcome to my channel. It's all about you. I am your host, Ashley, and for those of you who've never been here before, welcome. I just want to give you a little laydown on my channel if you're confused about what this is going to be about. I am here to help you release your limiting beliefs, your fears, and doubts that may surround your life, and start helping you take control of your life and producing the reality that you truly desire. Remember, if you enjoy what I'm saying today, like and subscribe so that you do not miss out when I post my future videos. Alright, let's get into it. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking all about mindfulness through an activity or a hobby. When most of us think of mindfulness, we may think of simply sitting in meditation, breathing in and out, and just being completely still. But it does not always have to be that way. It simply might just be meditation that you find your middle finger through. No, meditation. It may simply be meditation that you find your mindfulness through. But do you have a hobby, an activity that you can totally immerse yourself in? Like something that just brings your mind calmness and joy. I personally do meditate every single day, or at least try to as of recently. But that's because my thoughts just veer off path so much, and it's kind of like that's how my mind works. So through awareness and breath, I bring myself back. In addition to using meditation as my mindfulness tool, I use art as my therapy. Creation and expression are two major themes in my life, and having an outlet to put my energy into, just really lose myself in, has helped me so much. I've always enjoyed art, but I never did it nearly as much as I do now. As some of you know and have watched my previous videos, or even know me, I used to be a huge partier. And now as I kind of sobered up more, I have a lot more time on my hands. And for those of you who are interested in how I did release my toxic cycles, I'll link the video up above and you can go check that out if you feel like you doing so. I have so much more time and energy on my hands now, and I felt a sense of irritableness, of boredom before. And that's when I really started to discover art again. In the past, I've always had such a specific vision for my art. And if I created a piece and it didn't turn out exactly how I expected it to, I'd feel a sense of sadness. I'd feel upset and even sometimes angry at myself. This is because I put unrealistic expectations around my vision, myself, and my life. And over the months and the days, I've learned to shed and release expectations. I found that some of my most beautiful pieces have come when I release and let go of the outcome. And much like when we are trying to manifest a vision, a specific person, place, or thing, we attach ourselves to the outcome. And when we do this, we find that it doesn't necessarily turn out how we expected or wanted it to. And this kind of has us lose hope a little bit. But that's not because you're not meant to get your dreams and your desires. Maybe that just specific person, place, or thing isn't meant for you right now in your life. And something similar and beautiful could be around the corner. All of this is because we put too much pressure on ourselves for things to turn out how we expected. Much like art, we need to let our manifestations go. We need to release them after we do it and kind of let it flow and blossom into creation on its own. We can't constantly be worried, oh my God, how is this going to happen? When is it going to happen? Let it be. Don't bother it. If your passion is working out, I'm going to use yoga in particular. We put this expectation around how our practice needs to be. For example, our minds may wander and be like, your body's supposed to look like this. I'm not flexible enough for this. Or even compare your previous session to your current one. And I'm here to tell you that every practice is going to be different. Your mind, body, and soul feel different every day. And we need to accommodate to those needs. We need to listen to our body and treat them how that they want to be treated in the present moment. Time to notice what feels right. Maybe even try something different in the moment of what you're feeling. Like maybe you need to take it lighter, or maybe you want to even try a new pose or bench 40 more pounds. Do as you feel called to do in the day without having an outcome attached in your mind. Now, if you're watching this video and you feel totally confused or lost and you're like, shit, like I have nothing that brings me joy, nothing that brings me this sense of calmness and presence and stillness into my mind, that's okay. It is a beautiful time for self-exploration and trying out new hobbies. And there is always time to grow. When you are first getting into trying new things, for the purpose of mindfulness, if you find that you're doing something and you're kind of like, ugh, I don't want to do this, it's not for me, then don't even finish. Because there is so much more out there that can bring you this mindfulness. And just do not force yourself to do something that you do not want to do. When choosing something that you are going to do in your daily, monthly, weekly routines, choose joy. Why are you going to choose something that brings you misery? Don't waste your time. Don't waste others' time. Don't do it. All right? And even if you're feeling like about your passion sometimes, and you've been doing it for a long time, that's okay. Because sometimes we really just do not feel like creating, making something new. Sometimes we need the time to just rest and reflect on our lives. Or maybe even if it's time for you to try a new passion. Explore, embrace, and lose yourself in your passions. All right, everybody, I hoped this helped you understand mindfulness through an activity a little bit. Give me a comment down below if you have something that you can totally lose yourself in, and share it to the collective. Because maybe they've never thought about doing that before, and what you do could sound totally awesome to them. So thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. All right, bye.